Tonight we used our whole chicken to make chicken noodle soup. While this meal is not as quick as our other ones, it is just as simple. The first thing you're going to do is to chop up your onion. After I chopped my onion, I cut the legs and the wings off of the chicken and put it all in the largest stock pot I had. Next, I added water until it was 1 to 2 inches below the rim of the pan and added in the spices. Today I used garlic, basil, and curry powder. You want to be a little heavy-handed with your seasoning because we put a lot of water in that pot. The most important thing to put in is the salt. So you can choose to leave anything else out, but you do need the salt and you need a lot of it. So when you think you've put enough in there, add just a little bit more. Next, I put it on the stove for medium-high heat and let it cook down for about 3 hours. I tasted the broth at about 2 hours and realized it did need more salt, so I did put a little bit more salt in after that. After 3 hours, I cut off the burner and then moved the chicken from the pot to a bowl so I could take it off of the bones. After I had gotten all of the large chicken parts out, you'll still have like some pieces of chicken probably still in there if you do it this way, but there should be no bones remaining in the pot. I turned the burner back on, this time all the way to high to create a boil. I used a spoon to kind of scrape some of the grease or fat that was moving to the edges. You can see it, it's like a darker yellow, lots of bubbles in it. You just want to skim the broth and try to get as much of the yellow out as you can. This is what it looked like when I had gotten most of it out that I could get out, and that will help you have a cleaner tasting soup that's not so greasy. I used the entire bag of noodles because we are making this giant pot of soup, and then I began to debone the chicken. I was able to use my fingers for a little bit, but then after I got down towards the middle, I had to swap to a fork. This is very hot. Please do not burn yourself. I just added the chicken back into the pot while the noodles were boiling. The whole bag of noodles took about 7 minutes. When the timer went off for the noodles, I did turn the burner back down to low and continued to debone the meat, which took a lot longer than 7 minutes. You do want to stir this occasionally, especially since you have added your noodles in, to make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom. When all of the chicken was back in the pot, I opened up my bag of peas and carrots and added that in, and we let it simmer for about another 6 to 7 minutes. This is what it looked like when it was finished, and this is what the pot looked like after I had served dinner, so we still had so much soup left. Follow along to see what we make next week for a family of 5 shopping at HEB.